again to Friday night and the Dapper Baboon Show. Once again, oh no, another one? That's right, another one. Oh, another one? That's right, another one. Our 13th episode. I am your host, Bo Henry. With me, as always, is my main man, Dave. What is up,
What's
Dave?
crack-a-lackin'? I don't know, dude. I always admire your, is that DJ skills or what is that? Is like the ringman? I enjoy your hosting ability, dude. You're loud and proud, and you do it, dude. You go for it every time.
Dude, I need to start making that Michael Buffer money, bruh. Let's get ready to rumble!
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, man. You get that money. Hey, man, we, at some point here, we have a special guest. This is a special Dapper Baboon Show because we have a special guest. Another one of the hosts on the Third Eye Political Radio Network, which is what we share with a number of different shows. We'll have that guest momentarily, but that's not where we are now. Hey, Dave, I just noticed that you typed your name in. That's nice.
I did. I like who's who. It's helpful when that happens, especially that one time when there were 4 or 5 people on, and it would have been nice to have known. Like I see you do it every once in a while. You change it to a name who it calls in.
Yeah. So Dave, man, I started back at work today.
Did you? What was it like?
It was like, I don't know. I was ready to go back to work, because I've been off work for a month due to, the mass quarantine of the peoples. But I was ready to go back to work until I woke up this morning and realized I had to go back to work. And then I seriously thought about slitting my wrists.
I think you should do that anyway, regardless of a job or not.
Really? I think, yeah.
No.
I mean, it's always a possibility. I do it just for attention.
I make really morbid jokes about killing myself all the time. Like, different things will happen. I'll be like, nah, don't worry. If you hear a creaking fucking coming from the other side of the door, it's just me hanging from a rope. So don't come in there. You don't want to be scarred forever.
Which for the record is the worst way to possibly kill yourself. I mean,
I don't think so.
First of all,
conscious pretty quick.
You think?
Oh yeah.
First of all, you got to go to like Lowe's and find a rope. I mean,
that would be a frustrating part, and especially, that may enhance the feeling of wanting to go into Lowe's and being like, oh my god. And you got to pick the right kind of rope too. You don't want to be found in with a cheap rope. You know what I mean? It's got to be an expensive, real thick braided rope.
Right, and I mean, to be honest, if you go to Lowe's to shop before to get rope, I feel like there's so many better options out there. There's a plethora of choices for you to kill yourself with items from Lowe's that you're ending it. So why go cheap? Break the budget. Buy a riding lawnmower and somehow use that rope to hold the gas pedal down and just drive over your own head. I feel like you should get inventive with it if you're going to do that, especially if you're going to Lowe's beforehand.
It depends on how much pain or how much you want to suffer. I feel like it's gonna hit for a while. You're gonna jerk and quit. It's not gonna kill you real quick, dude. When you go down on a rope, especially if you go from a far distance, even if you say tie it to something up a little high and then go down to do it, you can pass out in seconds. That's why you do the choke out game. So once you're passed out, you're completely limp and it's just squeezing your shit shut and you die within minutes. You don't feel it. You don't even know. So it's not, and if you go from a high up place, your head, your brain separates from your spine and you can't feel it anyway, and you're dead immediately too. So it's not it's not a painful way to go.
Yeah, but I mean, pain. I mean, you don't want to feel it. I mean,
No.
it's the last thing you're ever going to feel in your life.
So then I'd rather die of orgasm.
Well, I mean, yeah, but then you'll have an orgasm and then decide that you might want to live. Wouldn't you think?
Not if I just died during it and I didn't know I was going to die. It just happened and I was dead during it. I wouldn't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is, like I said, the Dapper Baboon Show. It is a call-in show. We do have a phone number you can call in. It's 914-205-5427. That is 914-205-5427. And we do have a chat room that I periodically forget to check. So if you don't want to call in and you want to join the conversation, you can type information into the chat room. If you're listening via Facebook or a post or anything like that, or you stumbled across us, just keep in mind we do have some really good advice here on ways that how you would go about killing yourself, I guess. I guess I
don't want to
say
say that way. I just mean that like there's nothing that's off limits for me to talk about, and I wouldn't want to promote suicide in any way, like it's an actual, answer or something like that. It's more just actual talking and not, not really saying you should one way or the other. Like, no, of course not.
Right. Well, tonight we kind of have a little bit of a topic. I mean, normally we kind of just fly off the head a little bit. But tonight, fly off the head. Tonight we actually have a little bit of a topic. We're going to talk about men, women, love, and toxicity, right? And we have an expert on the line. Because, and when I say expert, he is an expert in the art of toxicity in relationships. Actually, to be honest with you, Drew is really the guy that I call when I need relationship advice, and he always basically tells me, like, brah, it's all you, like, what is it that you're saying about yourself by acting this way, It's all about that personal accountability, and I think it's just because he's lived it, So we're actually going to go ahead and bring him on the line. The one and only Drew Pillow is now on the line, ladies and gentlemen. He is a resident sex expert, relationship expert, and also he is a licensed hypnotist. Are you licensed? Do you have to get a license to hypnotize people?
I have a license to drive a car, but no, you get certified. Are you getting sleepy listening to the sound of my voice?
A little bit. I mean, I had some coffee, so it's kind of counteracting it. I feel like I'm speedballing now. The combination of the caffeine and the coffee and the soothing sound of your voice is going to make my heart blow.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm a certified hypnotherapist. I am I'm a counselor, and I'm in graduate school to get my higher education degree, so that I can charge lots of money to counsel people. So get those phone calls in now while I'm cheap.
I really like that. I mean, I'm super interested in that. I feel like I've always been on the same path without actually ever pursuing it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's just like my friend who works out, and I don't work out, but I want to have muscles. I always talk to him about working out, and he says, well, you already did the easy part. You're talking about it. So that's what I got for you right there.
What is the level of income that you can make when you're like a fully educated, certified graduate degree? What's do you start in like a reasonable area, or do you like find out what other therapists are charging that are at that level of education or a thing, and then try to be competitive with it, or do you just charge what you charge, and if they don't want to pay it, you don't do it?
I don't know. I'm still just a humble student. But I hear it can be pretty lucrative when you do private practice. Like you can go work for a company and you can make, decent money. But you can go private practice and you can make tons of money. How's my mic sound? Is it okay? Is my mouth too close to the mic?
Okay.
You sound good to me, man. You sound like you got a good vibrato to your voice, right? You're coming off pretty strong. Yeah.
Thank you.
So
there's good money in it, and if you like doing it, then you get that fulfillment. Helping people out and learning about people in the process. It's a win-win to me because I care about people and I want to help people out. So this is just giving me the skill set to be able to do it.
Having a private practice, does that mean, okay, so you need the degree to have that? So say if you were to go rent an office space, just who you are now, and then you started publicizing, putting all kinds of stuff out marketing-wise, hey, listen, I'm a life coach, I'm a therapist, I'm in school for therapy, or, just different things, I'm continuing my education as we go, but, this is what I want to do, and these are the things that I'm actively going to take on these people, and you go start your own. I mean, is it not a private practice at that point if you just get in an office space and start doing it and people start coming to see you? Is that illegal that you're not necessarily treating them? It's just a place they can go to talk to you, but it costs money.
You're right. It would be a private practice, but it wouldn't be legitimate. But if you use creative titles like life coach, you can get certified as a life coach, and then you would be legit. The difference is that what I'm learning is lots of different techniques. Just different effective techniques to help people, to help themselves. So by continuing my education, I feel that I have more to offer. And the real difference beyond that is that you can build insurance companies. You can advertise to a different market. Like, hey, I'm licensed, professional, experienced. These are my sheepskin on the wall. And people have more confidence in you. A certain segment of the population, they have more confidence in you when you have those degrees behind your name. And then you can definitely bill for more. Sorry.
So you're the guy. You're the guy that like I go to until my insurance lapses, and then I don't have insurance, but I still go to you a couple times before you figure out I don't have insurance to pay for it anymore. And then you keep sending me bills until it goes to a collection agency.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I hear you can bill insurance companies, $300 an hour if people have the right insurance. So you can make good bread. But, be that as it may, we are here to talk about relationships and talk the roles we play, like stereotypes and gender roles. Do you guys believe, if I can throw a question out to start it off, do you guys believe in gender roles? Like the woman, this is the woman's job, this is the man's job.
Go ahead, Bo.
I was going to ask you and tackle that.
I can't. No. I was waiting for you because I normally start talking and.
I appreciate that, Dave. You're being sympathetic to my needs to jabber. So no, I believe there are rules in relationships, right? And not necessarily gender roles. There are reasons, biologically speaking, that